Hey everyone, Drew from Monkey's Tropical Adventures, and today we're going to
get our drink on.
all right, so what are we gonna make? We are going to do the classic Dole Whip that you can get at Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and the Dole Plantation on Oahu, which I've done, which I highly recommend that you do. If you're ever on Oahu, I highly recommend that you go to the north side and you take that tour of the Dole Plantation. It is really cool. From what I understand, Dole has moved all their production and manufacturing of pineapple to Costa Rica, Honduras, and Ecuador. But you still get a really cool take on when the pineapples were being produced and grown and everything over there in Hawaii. In fact, I learned how to grow a pineapple, which I actually have several growing right now outside. And you can see pictures here somewhere. It takes like, I think 18 months for pineapples to grow. And obviously here in Southern California, we don't have that awesome volcanic soil that they have in Hawaii. But nonetheless, this thing's gotten pretty big in the last year. And so we'll see if it produces any fruit this summer. So we are going to do two Dole Whips. We're going to do a kid's version and an adult version. So what is a Dole Whip? So Dole Whip is like, it's kind of like a mix between soft serve ice cream and not a gelato, but it's a frosty treat. How about that? Frosty treat, that's what it is. It is a frosty treat that is ever so delightful when it's hot as balls here in Southern California, or if you're in Orlando at Walt Disney World, because it is humid there. Been going to Disneyland since I was a kid, and I've had an annual pass since my early 20s, and I'm gonna be 46 in July. So been a lot. Anyways, Tiki Room's really cool. It's got that whole Hawaiian tropical vibe, and right outside they serve these Dole Whips. So it's a perfect little frosty treat as you're waiting to either go inside. And actually, Tiki Room is a great break from the heat because they blast the air conditioning in there. So it's a nice place to go when it's super hot. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make a Dole Whip. We're gonna make two. And there's so many different recipes, and so my recipe might be different from one that you know about. And I'm gonna tweak mine just a little bit because I've already made one and I needed to add something to it because it was so solid. I don't have one of those cool Vitamix blenders. I've got a NutriBullet. And so I'm gonna be doing a little twist, and I'll tell you what that twist is as I'm doing it. So with that being said, let's make our first Dole Whip. We're gonna make the kids version. And I'm gonna serve it in a pineapple. I'm gonna show you how I did that, which is kind of a cool thing to do. All right, so I've got my little digital scale here, and we're gonna do about 16 ounces of pineapple. We're not using Dole pineapple. I bet you this is Dole pineapple. I got it at Costco. You know how Kirkland does Kirkland brand, but it's really name brands. Maybe it is Dole, maybe it's not. All right, so about 16 ounces of frozen pineapple. There we go. Okay. Then we are going to do 2.5 ounces of coconut milk. Not coconut cream, which I actually bought a can of, and when I opened it, I said, no, I think I need coconut milk. About 2.5 ounces of this. This gives it some nice flavor, really nice flavor. Okay. And then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of sugar, CNH, pure cane sugar. I'm really gonna be excited once they open up Disneyland, Walt Disney World. Like I said, we've had annual passes, and even though we live here in Southern California, we are making a pilgrimage about twice a year to Walt Disney World. It was really cool. It's very different from Disneyland here, so I really enjoyed that a lot. Okay, now we are doing a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, a teaspoon of lime. Might be a little too much lime. a pinch of salt. Yeah, I put my hands right in there. Just a pinch of salt. And that's it. Okay, so what's the added thing that I'm going to use? So I'm actually going to add some Dole Pineapple Juice because, as you can see, once I get this motor running, it's too thick. Oh, I forgot to add half a banana. You can add a full banana or half a banana. We're going to do half. But like I said, so I had trouble getting this all blended up. It was just too thick. And so I added the pineapple juice and it made it just right. And I've actually got a cool stir stick for this Ninja NutriBullet Vitamix concoction. No, it's a NutriBullet. All right, so you're gonna be able to hear it. Actually, I'm gonna just buzz that out and put music because it sounds god awful. All right, here we go.
Cue that blender music.
All right, so that actually came out pretty good. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. I've seen people get piping bags and you can pipe it so you've got that really cool formed Dole Whip, and I'll show you a picture. This is what the Dole Whips look like right here if you get them at Disneyland or Walt Disney World. But I don't have a piping bag and I'm not gonna go that hardcore, but I am gonna show you something that is pretty cool. So like I said, I'm gonna put it in this pineapple and you're gonna ask, how do I do that? So this is actually how you grow a pineapple. You cut the top off just like that, and this gets planted in some soil just right about there. And when you water it very little in the beginning, and you water it through the crown, and this will actually turn into a pineapple. So I used one of the best devices I've ever bought, which is a pineapple core. I think they run between like 12 and 20 bucks, but I go through usually 1 to 2 of these pineapples a week with all my shakes and stuff. So you core it out, check that out. You can serve drinks in this, but to serve it to a kid, this is kind of a cool thing. So we cored that out, and we're gonna pour the frosty treat in there. I'm gonna put this right there. That's just what I'm gonna do with it. All right, so as you can see, it is nice and solid frosty treat. Look at that. So it is, it's just like, it's a nice concoction of frosty goodness, and that will fill that entire pineapple up, I think. We'll find out. Oh, and I just spilled some. See, this is not a real cooking show. I don't have those mad skills. It's going all over the place. Look at that. And we'll just put that right back in there. So if I was a professional, or I was really into aesthetics, and I'm a guy, this is totally what you get with a guy, I would have used a piping bag and it would have looked all super pretty, but nonetheless, it still looks really good. And like I said, it filled all the way to the top. Look at that. And it's all the way, it's a nice frozen treat. And you can top that off with some pineapple, which I thought I had some. Oh, I've got it right here in front of me. This is actually a Dole pineapple. You can top it with some pineapple. You do that. You do that. You do that. You can do that all the way around. And let's just try that. And we're gonna, since we don't have any, you don't want to use a metal spoon, you want to use a plastic spoon because that's what you get in the park. So I'm using a Yogurtland spoon because we keep it classy here. Let's try it. Hot damn. That is good. I would say that's about 90% on the money. And even if it's not identical, it tastes so damn good. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. We're gonna make an adult version. Let's put that over here. Okay. So we're gonna do all the same things, except for we're gonna add a little bit of gold rum. And you know, why the hell not? Why don't we throw this old party crowd pleaser a little bit of Malibu in there. So we're gonna do an ounce of each. All right, so back to here. We're gonna go back to, we're gonna go a little bit less because we're gonna make a single serving. So we're gonna cut everything in half. So I'm gonna do 8 ounces of pineapple. Okay, about 8 ounces of pineapple. We're gonna do about 1.2 ounces of coconut milk. All right. And then we're gonna do about 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. Just roughly measuring. And then we're going to do the pinch of salt. I actually am gonna measure that. Just a pinch, just a dash, just a little bit of something, something. All right, teaspoon of lemon and lime. I'm gonna keep that the same. I'm gonna keep that the same. And then what we're gonna do with the bananas, we're gonna cut, since we used half, we're gonna use half of the half. What would that be? That would be 1/4 of the banana. All right, so we got that in there. And then let's throw in the rest of this pineapple juice. And so these cans are 6 full ounces, so about 3 ounces of pineapple juice. And then we're gonna do some Bacardi Gold. We'll do about 1 ounce of Gold Rum. And then we're gonna do about 1 ounce of course, Malibu. I'm sure you knew someone that drank Malibu and Coke back in the day. All right. You can do just straight gold rum. You can have pretty much whatever you want in it. I always feel if you're gonna do like a mixture of something, you don't wanna use like your really expensive rums. It's just kind of, I don't know. Bacardi's a good mixer. All right, we might need to add a little bit of pineapple. It's already looking a little watery in there, but let's see how it goes. All right, folks, moment of truth. Here we go. I'll tell you right now that this is going to be more like a pina colada or a margarita, but it's still got some nice frozen consistency. Alcohol will tend to make it so it's not, but we're going to use our tiki glass. And here we go. Be careful when drinking these, you know what happens. Nice brain freeze. All right. This looks so good. Okay. Oh, we got a little pineapple going down his face. Great. Oh God, that's good. Super good. Super, super good. And there we have it, folks. We've got the Dole Whip adult version. And we're gonna just try a little sample. We're gonna throw in our little straw, our little bendy straw. This is what I would, if they served this at Disneyland, you'd have a lot of happy folks, a lot of happy parents that would just be like, sure kids, get whatever you want. You want suckers and cotton candy and a churro, and sure, we'll get you that plush toy, and yeah, we can come back tomorrow. Mom and dad would be super happy with drinking these. So I really appreciate you guys watching. This is the first time I've ever done this before. This is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I really like the whole Dole Whip. I think they're amazing. They taste great. I think they're super easy to make. And you know what? We're all still basically kind of in this quasi quarantine, so I figure it'd be something kind of fun that you could make at home with your kids. Whether you're making the kids version in that cored pineapple, or you're making the adult version. And hey, you guys could both have a good time because mom and dad will have their tiki adult version and the kids will have their kid version. So I appreciate you guys watching. You can check out my other videos. They're usually shaving and fragrances and pizza and tacos. And you can follow me on Instagram at Monkeys Tropicals Adventures. And I'll see you soon for something. Take care. Woo!